Hello, Pisces. This is Grand Madam with your Astral Tarot reading today. I'm starting it off here with the Pisces Masculine Energy Group. That is for you Pisceans who are the go-getters. Your thing is taking action. Even though you still have some intuition about you, your sensitive feelings, you are the go-getters, the get things done type. Now, this group is comprised of not just males, but females and non-binaries. All of you are born under the sign of Pisces. You are the omega to the alpha. Aries is the alpha, you are the omega. And you are the culmination of all the previous signs, okay? So you've got a lot of heavy weight carried on you. Now, this is your pre-shuffle. I took the time to do it for expediency's sake, trying to get these tapes out early. Didn't work. But, well, this is what I have right now. In your Astro Dice Shuffle, we're going to look into the energies of the 8th house. The 8th house deals with other people's money. It is the house of sex, and is the house of mysteries and the occult. Pluto is the house of Scorpio. Scorpio does rule the 8th house. And it is total upheaval. Pluto in the sign of Sagittarius. So these are going to be Sagittarian events going on with you. Sagittarius is the adventurer, the explorer. Sagittarius is the teacher, the master teacher. Now, what I have here in the 8th house, combined with Pluto, you're going to have lots of upheaval in your 8th house. This could do with sex partners. It could do with the classroom. It could do with information you've gathered from studying the occult or the mysteries. It can also do with any loans you may have made or may have approved of and given. Either way, this is going to be a significant change for you. Now, from the Dark Goddess, I have Ixpapalato. She talks about purification. That is a need for some heavy-duty, serious cleansing. Mind, body, and spirit cleansing. So it's time for you to get into that tub or get into the shower first, then soak in a tub of Epsom salts and baking soda to clear yourself out. It seems that you were tempted into some things that basically have left you dirty and diseased. I know that was a bit harsh, but Ignana is talking about your health is right now a factor, major factor. And since we're talking about the 8th house, some of you are overstressed and you need to take that much needed break. Could be a vacation from the job, could be leaving the job. And some of you really need to see a doctor to get things back into balance. Now, let's see what this is all about. At the bottom of the deck, we have Hininue Tepo, and she talks about trust. So what it looks to me like, you've been meeting a lot of people, you've been around a lot of people, you've trusted a lot of people, and this very may be costing you your health. Just being in their presence. Just being in their presence. But since this energy is in the house of sex and the classroom, too many people. You have been exposed to too many people, and that has become a health problem for you. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Now we're going to get into the reading. I'm using the Rider Waite. Oh, well, hold on before I skipped a step. I'm sorry. We're going to use the mini Rider Weights. I'm going to clarify purification, but I think I've already covered that. Be cards, 3 cards for purification, please. 3 for purification. This is for the Pisces Masculine Energy Group. Some of you may even be psychologists or mental health personnel professionals, and you have become so overwhelmed by your client's issues that it's time for you to take a break. A mental break and a health break. I suggest also seeing your doctor. You very well it might be possible for you mental health workers that you need to spend some time chit-chatting with other mental health workers. Or if you have a psychologist that you go speak to after dealing with these folks all day who have mental health problems, it's your turn now. Oh yes, therapists have therapists. It's time to see your therapist because things have just become overwhelming for you. All right. Let's check purification. Purification. King of Swords. This person sees things only in black and white. This is like a military type man, judge, attorney, someone who thinks like that. And it also could be a military man. This is my card for the military, the police force, the attorney, and the judge. It is also the signs of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And speaking of Gemini, this is a magician. This is a magician who has all the resources needed to accomplish a goal. And he's sitting right on the King of Swords. And here's Cancer, the Chariot, moving forward with confidence. Some secret plans were in the making here. Seven of Swords. And here is the Nine of Cups talking about the happy card. Just being happy, the confirmed bachelor card. And trying to hold it all together. Four of Pentacles here. So I think you've really super stressed yourself out to a breaking point, Pisces masculines. And it's time for you. Yep, look. Here's the anxiety and panic attacks. Can't sleep at night. And it could be involving a Queen of Swords. Also Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, who is the wife to the King of Swords. So we have a King of Swords here who very well may have been and doing sneaky business behind the Queen of Swords regarding a relationship. Yeah, this is this lady. And what has happened is that, the health has come into question. We have Page of Wands. Someone has made a statement. This can also be a PSA, public service announcement. This can also be a post on social media. And someone is definitely afraid of that because someone has done some digging, like this Page of Swords. This is your investigator. This is also a child. So we have the whole family here. We have the only person missing is the Knight of Swords. And this little page is the son of the mother of the queen and the king. So we have an issue that may be regarding a child, and lots of communication going back and forth. Now, and here we have the rest. So it looks to me like some of you have taken a sabbatical leave. Others of you are on medical leave because of the stress involved with this, the sneaky business that the queen knows about, and just trying to move forward and keeping things containing the situation. But it's thank goodness we didn't see the Three of Swords. It's wreaking havoc on you right now. So it's time for you to really clean some stuff up. So now we're moving on to the temptation. Your family depends on it. The health and well-being of your family depends on you cleaning yourself up, because there is a definite chance that if you may have contracted something and brought it home to the fam. So purification is required. Everybody has to get checked out. Temptation, dear woman. Give me 3 cards on temptation and dear woman. So Pisces, this very definitely could be mental strain and also physical strain. And there's a strong possibility it's that virus, okay? Get everybody tested in the household. Temptation, 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 temptation. Yeah. What is temptation? Regrets regarding a temptation here. A decision has been made regarding a temptation. And that, yeah. So here's the temptation of a new relationship, a coming together. You may feel that you're on the same page, but the problem is you're already in one relationship. You have a family. Some of you have families, complete families. And now this is where the mental stress is coming from. Pisces masculines, I'm talking to the males. This is the kind of stuff that'll give you a heart attack and take you out of here. I'm just saying. Okay, back to the energy group now. Trying to find a place of peace over a relationship. Here we have a King of Pentacles. That means you have the responsibility of being a business owner, a manager. You're on top of the figures, so you have to keep a clear head. Here's an offer for cups that has been, you're not sure if you want to make this offer or receive an offer. Either way, someone's not interested. You see the crossed arms there? They don't want to hear it. They're not interested. And that's falling on the decision. Here's a job situation or working on a relationship, working on a job, trying to get things back to normal. It's not working. And here's the Two of Wands. This is a consideration of moving in a whole different direction. And that's the direction you think that's going to bring you peace at home. But this is not going to bring you peace anywhere. Wherever you go, there you are. And this card's come up twice. This is the lying, sneaking, doing sneaky stuff behind the scenes, the cheating card. That will follow you wherever you go. And now you're trying to lay it to rest. Again, look at this. Meditation. That's also my card for being comatose, just missing the whole thing. And here is the Five of Pentacles here. We're talking about losing money and feeling abandoned. Some of you got left behind. This new relationship blew up in your face as soon as it got started. It ended. It's like, oh, this is trouble. And look, we have. Look, we have. Look what we have. Blockages, fears, addictions, all kinds of problems. Some of you could see the handwriting on the wall and backed out of the situation before it could even get started. So the temptation was like locked. You didn't even put yourself through that because you knew. Dropped the card on the floor. The devil hopped up off the desk and onto the floor. That was problematic. Oh, look at this. You see what I'm talking about? You see that card in the middle, total ruin? Also inoculations. For some back surgeries. For some back surgeries. For some of you, you got involved with a person who, this is the STD card. The Ten of Swords. Lovers and the Ten of Swords. STDs. And now you are trying, what are you trying to offer? Who are you offering an STD? Trying to make a proposal, invitation, offer somebody what? Yeah, I guess there was a lot of communication. Let's move right along. Yeah, well, it does say your health. Let's get into your health now. I wonder what's going to crop up for that. Okay. Right now, Pisces, you're influenced, you're heavy, super influenced under the full moon, which is in Pisces. And that energy is all about emotional awareness versus illusion. So you are really need to see the concreteness of things these days, because you have got to be aware of your feelings, which I'm sure you are, but you have got to be aware of what is real and what is false, what is just an illusion, just a dream, because that's coming into play for the next few days for you. Some reality checks, I call them. Some will be very simple and easy to adjust to, because you will intuit what you see and go, aha, I don't want that, or aha, that would be good for me. While others will be quite horrendous. One thing about that thing that's going around now, you will definitely be forced to get your priorities straight, because you're going to have a reality check that will not quit. You will see for sure who is in your corner and who doesn't give a damn about you. That's one thing that pandemic will show you. Now let's look at the health. And remember, this is all about your house of sex. And possibly education in the classroom, as where you are the teacher. That's that Sagittarius energy. Okay? What is health? Give me cards for health, please. Others of you trusted the wrong person and got burnt physically. Okay. I heard that's it. Let's see. Take it from the top. Okay, thank you. Trying to hold on to health. Four of Pentacles. Doing some research. This is also, for some of you, this is the son or daughter of the King and Queen of Swords. Little Page of Swords. Tower. Time for you to see the doctor. Aries energy, explosive energy. Some of you may have children who have contracted something, so you've got to get to the hospital, and you've got to have the whole family tested. And you're trying to protect yourselves. Some of this is teachers in the classroom who have fallen ill, or who fear falling ill and want to protect themselves, but they don't really know how to do it. This is Pisces energy. Stuck. Somebody's checking their medical files. The Page of Swords, or somebody's checking the Page of Swords medical files. And here we have hope. Hope they don't have it. And here's the Queen of Swords again, trying to protect herself. For y'all to be Pisces, there's a lot of Aquarius energy involved in this reading. So there's probably an Aquarius, some Pisces, you're probably on the cusp. And here we have no idea as to which way to turn here. Two of Swords, stalemate, don't know what to do. So some of you have, the family's gotten sick. Others of you, the child in your family's gotten sick. So let's look and let's get into the reading. So purification also means eating clean and keeping yourself healthy. Temptation, getting ready to get yourself dirty or contaminated with something. And the health. Your health is at stake right here. So right now, Pisces, you should be really focusing on your health and the health of your family, because it seems to be threatened. All right, let's see what's going on here. These are the larger rider weights I'm using for the reading. So we have purification, temptation, and health. Pisces Masculine Energy Group. What is the best message? What is the best message? Okay, this is going to be interesting if that call came through with your best message. All right, I'm going to wait for clairvoyant instructions, top, middle, bottom. Okay. Overall, who happens to be a Pisces? All right, this is the Emperor. This is control energy. This is about someone who is in charge, head of the household, head of the corporation. This is the head. This person's in charge. These up here, out the way. The head of the household has received a message, Page of Swords, or is about to send a message, and great strength is going to be required for this. So we're getting this, the strength card is about Leo. So that goes back to education and teaching again. So some of you teachers may have received the memo from on high, from head of the district, and you may not be too pleased about it because it's going to deal with the pandemic here. Some of you are leaving. Some of you may even be leaving the system. This is the card of heartbreak and separation. And here we have Six of Swords trying to reach a place of peace, mental peace. Wondering if should I, and some of you are even wondering if you should go back to the classroom. Others of you are wondering if you should be going back into the relationships. And here she is again, Queen of Swords. Some of you are really having it out with some Queen of Swords here. Queens of Swords. Some of you have been. Here we have the Ten of Swords again. This could deal with inoculations. This can deal with, I said, back surgeries. This can deal with total ruin. And what is happening for a lot of people, and this can also be a debilitating STD, one that would never leave you. Wow. That's the concern. Here's a presentation. Three of Pentacles. So some of you may have presented this, and here's a fear. Oh, this is serious. Pisces asking us. This is dead serious. Which is also Pluto influence. And here's the King of Wands again, Leo energy, Aries Sagittarius energy. This is the energy of the teacher, also the marketing person. Put him right here. So what's happening now here? Some of you are in major conflicts in your marriage, and these conflicts have produced a divorce. The Queen of Swords is also like a compliance officer. She's also the court clerk, who also paralegal, who would file charges that and complaints. She would be the one who files for divorce. Others of you are in complete conflict with what's going on in your school situation, in your schools. And right now, it is a mental challenge trying to protect yourself. Seven of Wands. And it's an emotional challenge to try to maintain the secrets that you have. We're getting back to the relationships again. And the outcome here we have is the Mother, Queen of Cups. Okay. I want to look into this Ten of Swords. Put her over here. Tell me, what is the Ten of Swords? Some of you are afraid of dying, so that sounds like you becoming part of the pandemic, or being afraid to be part of the pandemic. But it looks like you are already within the numbers. Within the numbers. Some of you point blank went out with the girlfriend who had COVID, and now you have COVID and you brought it in the home. And the wife knows exactly what happened. So she's done with you because the child is sick. Others of you are really concerned about going back into the classroom, teaching, and exposing yourself or exposing the children. And the news of that teacher who went back to work and dropped dead in the classroom is not helping any teachers right now, nor is losing the bus drivers, the school bus drivers. So that's a factor. What is the Ten of Swords? What is Ten of Swords? What is Ten of Swords? Because you're concerned about being some of you are concerned about being completely ruined. Well, no, you're concerned about being completely ruined because you're afraid of the vaccine, number one. You're afraid of the COVID, number two. You are afraid of divorce, number three. Okay? So there's a myriad of Ten of Swords issues to be concerned about. Oh, yes, and death. Okay. Make that number 4. So, what is the Ten of Swords? Oh, really? All right. I heard take it from the bottom. All right, this looks like it's dealing with work. 8 of Pentacles. This looks like work too. Presentation. Someone has a presentation. It could also be a contract. And someone is not sure whether they should accept it. It's the only job they had. If they don't accept it, they're ruined. If they do accept it, they put themselves in jeopardy health-wise. This is the worry. 8 of Swords. Imprisoned, straight out. There is hope, though. Star, Aquarius energy again. Okay, new project. Someone's hoping for a new project. Ace of Cups. And working with families. Someone's also hoping to begin a new family. And that's a secret. Basically, somebody knows somebody, one of the lovers is pregnant. Okay. And here we have the need to be solid, strong, and confident. Yeah, that'll kill it. Regarding the lover situation. Others regarding this contract they're about to receive in their job. Working with schools. A decision has been made. And the issue is closed. Ooh. All right. Okay. So the issue has been closed, and somebody is worried about being ruined. Someone is worried about having to take the shot. Afraid of that shot. So let's see what this is about here. I'm going to pick up these cards. Just pick them up, move them out the way. Let me just pick them up. Outcome is the mom. The mom is probably the one worried the most. We're going to look at the cards at the bottom of the deck. Here's the man in charge. Excuse me. Trying to move forward with confidence. He's the decision maker. But his information is cloudy here. There are things going on behind the scenes, and everything seems to be at a standstill right about now. Not sure what to do. Wants to hold on to the situation, but there are questions that must be answered. And again, here we have the world. Everything has stopped. Everything has stopped because the world is changing. Life as you know it is changing. And here's clarity. You know it. There's clarity about life. There's clarity about love. You're seeing things from a different perspective now. Here's the marriage and the family estate. This is what some of ready. Some of you single guys are single males are ready to get married, and some of you single females are ready to get married, ready to take that leap of faith. Now you want to build a legacy. Here's a child. Here's abandonment. Some women abandon a child. Being emotionally withdrawn from a Queen of Wands. She's also a teacher. Others are emotionally withdrawn, I do believe, from the system, working with children. Emotionally withdrawn and isolated themselves. Someone very well may be out on leave. Because, yeah, look, they're leave. This is leave. You're out on leave because you're sick. You got hit. And you're concerned about your finances because they did not give you enough leave time to recuperate, recover. So, what are your choices? This is what you're rooming over now. An offer was made, but these choices aren't the best. Some of you have chosen to leave. Some of you are leaving the system, the educational system. Some of you are leaving. What are you leaving? Whatever you're leaving from, you're moving or relocating. This is, you were traumatized. So you're just leaving. Taking things slowly right about now, trying to rebuild. You have this Empress is either a highly successful woman. She's also Libra and Taurus and can be a pregnant woman. Some of you are leaving a pregnant woman behind. And here's the Sun, revelations, exposure. Yeah. Two of Swords, a stalemate. That relationship is at a stalemate. For some of you, that relationship was on a job. And now you're looking for a new future ahead of you. Which means some of you had to leave the job. Very anxious over a relationship here. Deciding to move in a different direction. Blocked. Can't move. Can't move. Not just emotionally, you can't move, period. What was competition in a game among friends has now called a judge into it. And I do believe this lady has filed charges or filed a complaint for divorce. You hope for a whole new family, new money, new lifestyle, but it just, new title for some of you, new position, more money. That blew up. That blew up. And even though you're back to square one, you seem to be pretty happy about it. You've got some communication in here. Some people are aware of your situation and are being quite generous with you, but you're still overburdened. And here's your card finally. Finally came up. So now, some of you have put up a front of being solid, financially solid on the, let's say, social media. The untold story. That's what it says, the untold story. But they were lovers outside your happy family. Hmm. And now you're caught up. You're definitely caught up. Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords. You're busted exposed. Someone's busted exposed. And now things are like totally unbalanced, and no offers seem to be acceptable into restarting the situation or trying something new. So this is a lost victory here. This is a lost victory. You had everything. You had everything you needed, and you regret because now it's like everybody knows. Good gracious alive. Uh, so what next, Pisces masculines? What next? I don't know. I'm going to see what these other cards say. So some of you are in a quandary about the whole thing. The classroom is like, no, you don't want that. Other sex life has been blown up and exposed for all to see. And I suspect that's one of the reasons for COVID, to expose what was hidden, people living in illusions. COVID gave a lot of people reality checks. A lot. Some of you decided to travel to foreign countries to meet new different types of women, and that got blown up because you went down and got sick. I'm going to do a quick spread. What can Pisces masculines expect next? What's up? What can they expect? 3 cards spread. What can Pisces masculines expect? Is there any relief coming? Because it looks as though when Pluto comes through, life as you know it has ended. And Pluto has come through in your sex life. Pluto has come through in your loans. Pluto has come through in your education career. Pluto has come through over your health. What can Pisces masculines expect now? Nine of Pentacles. You'll be financially secure. Here you are. King of Cups. Queens of Cups. Come on. Still stuck. Okay, wait a minute. Well, at least you're financially secure. Oh, geez. That's back, so this is not resolved. Somebody's still exercising their options and their health is on the line. Exercising. I don't know how you... Some of the families will get through this and lay the whole issue to rest. Some will lay the whole... And some folks are going to just pull it off and make it happen. And some are going to work on their relationships. Some will work on their marriages. Others are still in La La Land. That's Pisces also. And some people will be moving in new directions after this is all over. But the truth came out that there was some foolishness going on that has created a health problem that cannot be ignored. And that's the answer to the questions that are being asked by this Knight of Swords. And now the decision to hold on to what you have is paramount. And this is for the businessman. Okay. Bottom of this deck. Yeah, same old stuff. So you're in the middle of it. Nothing's resolved yet. All that you just know what you want to do. You don't know how to do it. You have the tools. But first things first, take care of your health and the health of your family. This is Grand Madam wishing you much love.